Hello everyone and welcome back to Star Trek Online 23rd Century Starfleet campaign. And we're going to continue on with the Romulan story, with the mission Taris. We're going to head to the Hobus system, where the supernova took place. Now in the previous mission Shadow Play, I mentioned an intertwining storyline. Now, what I meant by that is every one of the careers that you can embark on, basically, whether it be the 23rd Century Captain, the Starfleet Captain, the Klingon Empire Captain, and the Romulan Captain, each have a basic storyline that they follow. And some of the missions kind of intermingle with each other. And the mission Shadow Play is one of those crossroads. Taris is kind of another one of those crossroads, but a bit more minor. We're kind of doing a secondary investigation. And Praetor Taris is actually, well, she was the head of the Romulan government. Now, Empress Sela is technically the leader of the Romulan Empire. So we'll begin the mission Taris. And we're already meeting with the Lisette.
It is a pleasure to be working with you. I heard about how you got your first command. Well done. Not every officer could have stood up to the Borg like you did.
I don't think we've actually faced the Borg yet. Oh no, wait, we did. Never mind.
Agents working for the Romulan Republic have recovered definite proof that Taris, or persons working for Taris, were responsible for the Hobus Supernova that destroyed the whole world. Our agent spoke to Taris. She claimed that she was deceived by Hakiv. But that does not excuse her culpability in the destruction of 2 inhabited worlds and the deaths of millions. Our agent tells us that Taris believes her Iconian masters can change the past and restore Romulus. So not only is she a killer, she's insane.
Well, what should we do about her?
Taris cannot be allowed to commit even greater crimes in an attempt to fix her mistake. My intelligence officer, Lieutenant Gaius Celan, has intercepted communications that may allow us to locate Taris and finally bring her to justice. I'll let him explain in greater detail.
Very well.
Greetings. I am Lieutenant Gaius Celan of the Romulan Republic. There are certain pleasantries that are customary in these circumstances. However, I'm choosing to skip those. We have much to do. Recently, the Republic intercepted a transmission from a group of Remans in the Hobus system. These Remans have remained loyal to Taris, the former Praetor of the Romulan Star Empire, who was deposed by Sela. While the transmission was not unusual, its origin point was. The Hobus system is under strict quarantine. However, a previous team uncovered a mining facility at one of the planetary fragments. We believe that the Reman loyalists may have returned to this facility to continue their efforts.
Why is it under quarantine?
The Hobus system is the origin point of the supernova and subsequent subspace explosion, which destroyed Romulus and Remus. It is still, as you say, a hot zone. The Remans loyal to Taris are using the quarantine as a cover to resume their operations in the system. The transmission we intercepted was addressed to Commander Aran, a Reman who is the captain of Taris' personal guard. He must be the liaison to the forces in the Hobus system.
Do you suggest we do?
The direct approach. If we confront the forces in the Hobus system, who are in violation of both Federation and Romulan Republic mandates by their very presence there, they will send a call for assistance to Commander Aranhu. Once he arrives, we simply follow him. It is likely that he will lead us back to Taris.
It's a sound plan.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I've just received emergency orders from Republic Command and must respond. Gaius can transport to your ship and help you complete the mission. We'll return as soon as we can.
Okay.
I am detecting some very rare minerals in the system, as well as the presence of protomatter. It is possible that Taris used the materials here to construct her weapon.
So let's collect some sample of protomatter, as well as some other samples. I'll just launch some fighters just in case. I don't see what's very icy about these fragments, but I guess they are kind of blue. Giant pieces of decalithium. Okay, so Taris is making some sort of device. Have some Riemann ships nearby. Yeah, the early Romulan and Riemann ships aren't really a match for even our carrier by itself. As long as you can catch them before they separate. Okay, so we have to be careful with this techosite substance. Right, let's...
As I suspected, the materials are all here. Our agent located Taris on planetary fragment Gamma. We should continue our search there.
Okay, that one apparently has some sort of shield above it. Might be some sort of facility there. Okay, let's scan that shield. I don't understand what scanning the shield would accomplish. You'd think you'd want to scan under the shield, or at least around it. Oops. You're actually going to have to answer that hail. Because I don't want to really glitch out this mission.
Your presence here is a violation of the quarantines established by at least 3 sovereign governments. Explain your purpose.
We're here investigating unauthorized presence in the system. What's your excuse?
I serve the Romulan Star Empire and its true Taris. That is the only authorization I require.
That's kind of unfortunate. Okay, now we can disable that ship. Yeah, I had to recall my fighters. Because I think if you disable that ship too early, it can bug out the mission. I'm not entirely sure, but I didn't want to take that chance. I just hope my Callistos can reach the capital ship. Named ships like the Sitesh generally are more powerful than the unnamed ships.
To investigate further and be unable to detect us.
I don't know, we should have a pretty big energy signature.
We were attacked by Starfleet 7 Jones. They appear to have fled.
Interesting. This is exactly like scenario 2247. I thought scenario 1849K would be a more likely option. I shall incorporate this data into my modeling projections. Nevertheless, we should now be able to follow Aranhu's trail. He should lead us right to Taris.
Let's hope so. Okay, let's follow Aranhu's ship. He led us right to the Iconia system. And I guess that large crater is as good a place to start as any.
He has most likely cloaked. The technology I used to track him is not localized enough to detect the ship, only follow a general trail.
It is a very large crater.
Federation ship. I am Commander Shanclado of the Riemann starship Intraku. Your presence here could be considered an act of war. Leave immediately, or we will open fire.
We're just investigating.
That is unfortunate, Starfleet. Our conflict is not with you. Commander Arahu has charged me with securing this installation at all costs. Praetor Taris must be allowed to complete her work. And you have already seen too much.
Okay, red alert. Where is he? There he is. Okay, that was a bit of a pain. Now my Callistos are going to be drawing a lot of aggro. Mainly because they have a lot more powerful weapons than I do.
I took the liberty of accessing the integral systems before it was destroyed. I managed to download the access codes for the planetary shield. I believe we should be able to use them to lower the shield and reach the surface.
Excellent work. Okay, let's beam down. Let's see what Iconia looks like.
These are the coordinates for the underground structure we detected. Reading life signs, sir. Multiple Remans and 1 Romulan. Our quarry could be just ahead.
Let's hope so. Very interesting architecture.
Starfleet! How did they find us?
They must have followed me, Praetor. I will deal with them.
No, I need your help with the gateway. Send your guards.
They appear to have been attempting to merge Iconian and Romulan technology. Perhaps in an attempt to reactivate the gateway network. We should access that console and attempt to open the door.
Let's see what they were trying to send. Okay, as we suspected, they're shipping those various substances throughout the quadrant. Keep apparently betrayed them. And yeah, if it wasn't already apparent, Romulans and treachery kind of go hand in hand. At least in the Romulan Star Empire, it seems to. The Romulans seem to think the Iconians can solve all of their problems. And we'll unlock the blast doors. Okay, that apparently worked. I was kind of off memory. I didn't freeze any of them, unfortunately. Now, Remans have this special ability that enables them to kind of make these psychic clones of themselves. It's quite annoying, because you can target any one of them. The fake ones are weak, but they're all still pretty strong when it comes to attacking.
I have it. What? No! Traitors!
Tarsi just got knocked out, but Solar's on the case. So we'll capture Taris. She got me with a plasma grenade, that's not good. Okay, she surrenders. Which is good. Let's confront her.
Enough. You have won. And in winning, you have doomed the Romulan people.
Okay, so we've got her. She's under arrest.
They were not my crimes. I was betrayed by Hakim. Now those crimes will never be undone. I hope you realize that in stopping me, you have doomed billions of Romulans to remain dead. Now you shall live with that guilt, as I have.
So even now, she denies the truth of her role in the destruction of her people. Alright, let's beam her into the brig.
Before we leave, may I suggest we look for evidence of the materials we discovered at Hobus? They will undoubtedly prove vital in Taris' trial. We should also overload the gateway, make certain it can never be used again.
Agreed. Well, the evidence is stacking up. I don't know why she would have all of these materials in the same room. So Tekasite was responsible for the Hobus Supernova. And hidden amongst these crates is the proto-matter. Which was used in the Genesis device. Which was in one of the, I think one of the first Star Trek movies, actually. Not the first, but one of the first. Okay, let's try to get out of the system, but I think it won't be that easy. Okay.
How nice to see you again. I feel like we are becoming old friends. I will admit that your previous attempts to thwart my plans have been irritating. But your actions today have more than made up for those petty annoyances. Taris still has her loyalists among my people. An open move against her would have been a distraction from my greater plans.
No work for you, Sela.
But you played the pawn perfectly. I could not have asked for a more obedient tool. Now, if you will transport Taris to my ship, we can avoid any unpleasantness.
No.
Well, Ascent informed us that you might need some assistance with the prisoner transport. Good thing we brought some backup.
Thanks, Captain Sean.
Taris is wanted by the Romulan Star Empire for high treason and war crimes against the Romulan people. The Empire is the legitimate government of the Romulan people, and I demand you turn this terrorist over for trial and punishment.
There are a few interesting points here. However, like the first dialogue option, you make an excellent point, but I'm afraid since we captured her, we must maintain custody. You're welcome to submit an extradition request to the Office of the Federation President.
You are a disappointment. Nevertheless, you did remove Taris from the game, and for that I am grateful. Consider your decisions more carefully the next time we meet. I can be a powerful ally, or I can be your worst enemy.
And of course she's the epitome of generosity. However, she is not the kind of ally we need.
Prisoner transfer successful. Taris is safely secured in the brig. We can take it from here. One more thing. We're detecting some unusual energy residue from the surface. Our databases identify it as Iconian.
Yes, there was an Iconian gateway on the surface. A group of Remans used it to escape.
Do you have any idea where they went?
They probably went to some kind of Romulan station.
Looks like we missed all the excitement, but I have been monitoring your progress. On behalf of the Romulan Republic, I would like to thank you and your crew for your assistance. I am confident that the Federation will provide more than adequate security for Taris until her trial can be arranged. You can transport Gaius back to the Lisette as soon as you are ready.
And we'll transport Lieutenant Sela back to the Lisette. And we'll depart the system. And we'll report to Starfleet. Yes, why did those Remans turn on Taris? And we have no idea where they went. I think I'll go with the shield array. The Numiri Regenerative Shield Array is a bit better than this Regenerative Shield Array, even with the ×2 multiplier, or the modifier for the extra regeneration. However, it is even weaker than a regenerative, which tends to have lower maximum shield capacity. So I'll go with the covariant shield array, since I tend to focus more on shield heals. And we've discovered the cause of the Romulan Supernova. And we'll accept our next mission, the Vault.
The Romulans had a base, known as the Vault, that they used for research into Borg technology. This facility was abandoned in the chaos after the destruction of the Romulan homeworld, but intelligence suggests that the work there was far enough along that it was used to retrofit Nero's ship before it disappeared, along with Ambassador Spock's vessel in the Hobus system. Long-range sensors have detected energy spikes in the Halcona system, and Starfleet intelligence believes that someone is bringing the Vault back online. We need to know who, and more importantly, we need to know if there is still Borg technology or restricted weaponry on that base. I need you to proceed immediately to the Halcona system and investigate the Vault. Engage if you must, but I would prefer if you could gather the information we need, without conflict.
Okay, now this is a bit of a special mission because we don't get our carrier for this. We must use a shuttlecraft or a fighter for this, and we don't get to use our Callistos either. I think this is actually one of our first shuttlecraft missions. And I have a Delta Flyer, actually. So we'll have a bit of an easier time, but this mission is not exactly easy. But it is interesting. But we'll get to that next time. Accept that. And I hope you enjoyed that mission. Thanks for watching.